Hey guys, Roger Johnson, PRW Chassis, Performance Center Racing Warehouse. Bringing you episode 6 of the Fast 15 on Fridays with Layne Riggs. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you're doing well. Thanks. All right, this is episode 6. Thanks for coming back and checking it out. We got Layne Riggs in here, Fast 15 on Fridays. Hope you guys are liking these. Seem to get a lot of good feedback from you, so we're going to keep going. Glad to have Layne here. Thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, it's awesome. I appreciate always the noise in the background. It gives you a little insight into really what we're doing here, man. Let's start right off. 2020, couple of wins, couple of poles, a little bit of heartbreak. Tell us about it.
Man, we kind of struggled at the beginning of the year, just trying to get our pace, trying to figure out what we need. It seems like always at the beginning of the season, you sit over the off season, you're like, how can we get better than these guys? How can we be faster? And we always get to tinkering with it, and it seems like we always end up getting worse. So we kind of did that again last year, but we picked up 2019. We did that terrible. Like the first 8 races of the year, we were terrible. So we fixed that, and we kind of figured out what we needed, and then we said, let's just go back to what we know. Let's go back to what's familiar to us. So we did that the first couple races, and then I feel like from there on out, we had pretty good speed for the rest of the year, running up front, top fives, and getting some wins later in the year. So, we kind of figured out what we needed, and at the end of the season, we were counting, and we got that first win at Langley, which was, I went winless for almost 2 years. So that was it was getting tough. So we got that, and then we were just on a roll. We won Carteret, went to that local Orange County race, won that, went to the Old North State Nationals, finished third, and then we went to Ace and finished second. So, and then we went to Florence, and we were leading the race with the mechanical failure. So we've had speed all the second half of the year, and we just hope we can carry that on into next year. And we just got to be consistent to go for that championship. We can't have those mechanical failures. We got to stay consistent running up front, and that's just something we hadn't fully put together yet. So that's the goal this year, is to finally get that championship.
There's so many things that go into it. I think people don't really understand. Something I got blown up about different people when I told them that we were going to record a Fast 15 with you is people are interested in, some of the things that you went through with the Rockingham test. That's still on a lot of people's mind. It's still a place that a lot of people really want to race, and you were fortunate enough to be one of the cars that went down there and test. Tell us about that. That'd be crazy.
Only one word to describe it, that's fast.
Yeah.
It was just crazy fast, exceeded all my expectations. I was expecting to go down there and be like, it's going to feel something like Bristol, pretty fast, use a lot of throttle. And they put us out there on the second test when we finally got everything figured out, got off the track, and you could go out there and almost hold it wide open. And it was just, the speed was just crazy, G-forces. And put on stickers, and then 18 laps later, we were down at the cords. That's pretty sketchy,
Yeah,
for sure. So, hopefully Hoosier and the Cars Tour can get it all figured out and get us a really good tire to race on. I think it's going to be a racy track. It seems to be fun. It seems like you can run around a little bit, run up high, run down low. I think it's going to be, even some drafting in play.
yeah,
So,
for sure.
it's going to be something different. And we really rushed. We got a late notice to the test, so it was only like 3 weeks, and they late invite. We had to be at Rockingham.
Sure.
So we had to thrash, and we had to get the car, brace it up. We put, I think, 25 pounds worth of braces on the car just to make it strong enough. And then we got there and tested, and they're like, you're going to have to wait for a whole year till you can race here.
Wow,
So
yeah.
put the car in the corner, and you're just going to have to wait on that race.
Yeah, amazing. Just a lot of the things I was fortunate enough to watch a couple UAR races there and watch old Clay Rogers wheel some of his magic around there, and it's a really fun place to watch a race. But definitely an interesting. We're going a lot faster than we were then, so the whole new additions to it. Tell us, you've been really fortunate to have some really good sponsors that help you. Tell us about those guys. Tell us what they do, who helps you, what they provide.
Yeah, the big ones for me, Puryear Tank Lines. They've been with us for many years now. Donnie Puryear and them came to me when I was running limited at Orange County locally. So they came to us and they said, "We got an extra car. We want you to run a couple late model races for us." So we did that, and then it's just history from there. Been a great partner, thanks to him. He helps us out a lot. Solid Rock Carriers came on this year. They're going to be on the hood this year. So
Nice.
Kurt Ipock, he's big influence on late model racing.
Gosh almighty, huh?
in the
What a
Southeast.
guy.
He is.
What a guy. I made a comment the other day. If anything, if he ever stops loving this, we're in trouble. He does such a great job for the sport as a whole.
He does. He does. Very thankful for him. And then we got Turner Asphalt, Creech Heating and Air, been a long-time sponsor. Jacobs Glass Company, Chick-fil-A on Roxbury Road, our local Chick-fil-A, helps us out a lot. United Auto Parts, DreamWorks Motorsports out of Roxbury. They do all kinds of wicked builds. They build a lot of celebrity cars too.
Really?
So
Nice.
They do. I think we're one of the only race cars they actually wrap. And they
Cool.
They build cars for Michael Jordan, Odell Beckham, all them.
Wow.
So and then a new one on this year is Massengill's Auto Service, and then we got Glen Tire Sales, which they actually used to sponsor Dad back in the day in the 80s and 90s.
Second round.
That's right, and they've been with us for a long time, so they help us. They help us all they can, and then Riggs Auto Repair for sure. You can't leave them out. So a lot of great people that help us out. I couldn't do it without them.
2021, are these plans for this year all cars tour? You're going to try to pick some other stuff? What's your plans?
Pretty much the cars tour. Pretty much if they're gonna put the money up, I'm gonna be there.
Nice.
And even I heard some rumblings about Carteret. They're not gonna be on the cars tour this year, and I heard something about them having some big money races. So I'm just gonna have to wait and see for that. Probably the Triple Crown, just any big late model stock races, and then of course if the opportunity arises to run a truck or run an Xfinity car, of course I'm going to take that any day. I'm going to miss a late model stock race to go do that. So just got to get that right opportunity to hopefully do that. But this year I want to be the one that everybody, when I show up to the track, they say we got to beat that car.
You definitely put in some work, that's for sure. What's it like with you touched on your dad there? What's it like having a dad that's raced at the highest levels?
It's good. He's a lot of people think that, oh, Dad's taught me how to drive. He tells me what to do all the time.
Yeah.
He tells me on the radio, but he doesn't. He taught me the basics of basics racing on our dirt track out back on go-karts, and from there on out, he pretty much just gave me pointers, but he's never told me how to drive my car.
Sure.
So I appreciate that. And he's got a lot of confidence in me, and I appreciate that. And we got a really tight relationship. So a lot of people don't know it's pretty much just me and him that work on the cars. So I'm at UNC Charlotte right now studying mechanical engineering, so I was actually headed that way now. I thought I'd stop here.
We
but
swung in and grabbed him.
That's right. And so, yeah, I mean, at the beginning he did a lot of the work on the car, and I just kind of, held wrenches for him. But last year, 2019, going into 2020, I really stepped my game up. I said that I need to know more about these cars. I need to be the one that's instead of me coming in and telling you what my car is doing and you make a change, I want to be the one coming in and telling you what to change. And I feel like last year, that's what really made us strong. Those past couple races, I mean, I pretty much crew chiefed myself. I would just tell him, I'd come in and say, change the spring or change the shock, and he'd do it. So, and we were strong. So just learning the car, knowing what I need, knowing what the feels are, that seemed to be what helped us a lot.
Do you simulate a race a lot or no?
Some when I got the time, mainly just for fun.
Sure, good, yeah.
And I know I killed Rockingham. I think I wore the whole track out, wore so many sets of tires out on iRacing. So I get on there sometimes when I have the chance and beat and bang with people and have a little get my aggression out.
Yeah, that's for sure. That was your dad's style. Would you say that that's your style? Would you say that you're an aggressive driver?
I would say I am when I need to be.
Yeah.
Passive when I need to be. I feel like I've gotten smarter over the years.
I would agree.
I was a little, I wouldn't say hot-headed, but I would always take the risk, even if it was
no
on
matter
lap
what.
one.
Sure, good for
so
you.
just kind of gotten smarter and realized when to take the risks and when not to, and seen look back at times that it's taken me out of races, it wasn't worth it.
Hey, that's learning. That's why I think you've come such a long way. Not that you were far before, but you just refined your skills so much and are doing unbelievable. We're happy to definitely to have you here. We do a lightning round. We ask random questions that people want to know. So we're gonna get right into that.
All right.
Are you an AR or 5-star guy?
It depends on the car. I got I got an AR on one car, and I got a 5-star on the other car.
That's it. So you're 50-50, right in the middle. Whoever's giving him free stuff, right? That's what you're doing.
Right, that's right. We're going to put a 5-star on this one because finished second in the Cars Tour points, and they said they're going to give us a free body. So,
Nice.
So we're going to put that on the
Yeah,
on the
5
fresh
stars. Looking
chassis.
for a little help if you're out there watching this. Old body or new?
Depends.
Depends
Again, just depends again. The Rockingham car's got an old body on it,
Right.
and that really wasn't by choice. We were just going to use our older car. We just felt like it was a little bit stronger, and it happened to have an old body on it, so we just rolled with it.
Arrow-wise, do you think one is better than the other?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine. Coilover or big spring?
Whatever we got. One car is all coilover. One car is all big spring. This new one's going to be half coilover, half big spring.
There you go.
It doesn't matter.
50-50. That's
Wheel rate is
awesome.
wheel rate.
What, big tracks or short tracks?
I don't know. There's some big tracks that are fun. There's some short tracks that are fun, but I really just feel like it's all about the racing groove and the progressive banking. I like progressive banking tracks. You can run on the bottom, you can run on the top.
Right.
You know, like Orange County, Tri-County, places like that are my favorite tracks. So, the size really doesn't matter to me. It's just all about the racing.
To go off topic in our lightning round, what do you think about them paving Tri-County?
They're paving the whole track.
They paved all 3 and 4, like halfway around.
So 1 and 2 is old pavement, 3 and 4.
Yes.
That's gonna be hard to set
could
a
be
car up.
tricky,
That's
right?
gonna be tricky.
Tricky.
We're gonna need to go test.
It's going to be tricky for sure. They've had some great pictures on the internet. If you get a chance, check them out. Tri-County's Facebook page. They've been updating quite a bit of what them guys got going on. Back to our list. Brakes, PFC, Brembo, or something else.
I don't know. We run a lot of PFC. I know that we have AP rotors. We started running those with the slotted rotors, and I like those. I feel like they had just a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like they were a little stiffer. I like that. But
Nice.
I think we might try some Brembo stuff out this year. Don't really know. Just for me, a brand name or loyalty to brands really doesn't matter to me. If it's fast, it's fast, and
Right.
if I like it as a driver better,
Sure.
that's what we're gonna run.
Well, I think that's kind of the way it should. You can't sell yourself out for something that isn't good for sure. Ford or Chevy?
We've had Fords for a long time. I know a couple times that we ran a Harrington and we ran a spec motor, and they were good, but just we've had our Fords for so long. Just that top end power, you can't beat it. You can
Used
throw
to.
the gear to it, you can turn the crap out of them. So I love my Fords, and thanks to Charlie's Automotive and Robert and Charlie Long,
They do a
they
great
always
job,
build some
huh?
stout
They
motors.
do. They do a great job. They do a great job. What's your biggest wreck?
Ooh, I was looking at those the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I would say, I don't know, slapping a wall hurts all the time. I know at Orange County, I slapped the wall 3 times in turn 3, and every time it was because somebody blew their motor up on the backstretch.
Really?
Josh Berry blew his motor up. Barry Beggerly Jr. blew his motor up on the backstretch. Go in there, slap it, knock the front clip off. So those were pretty bad, but I don't know. I've been pretty lucky so far
Yeah, that's good.
throughout my career. I've never really had that bad of a wreck, so I've been thankful
That's
for that.
good. Yeah, that's the best answer we've had yet so far. What's your best racing moment? Your best moment so far? You got them to keep coming, but what's your best one?
It's hard to just pick one. I know you can't beat a win,
Right.
but I mean, even I think about South Boston the other year at the Cars Tour race. We finished 3rd. I got out of the car and I was just as happy as I could be. I said I had fun. I was railing people on the top. It was just any kind of fun racing moments on the track where we come out and end up having a good finish with a clean car, and I'm usually pretty happy with. So I always look at those. The fun moments are always good.
You got any hidden talents? You got hidden talents that we don't know about? You play a
I don't think so.
harmonica or anything? I mean, nothing interesting.
Not really.
No, just work on the race cars. That's it. Who's your favorite superhero?
Can't go wrong with Superman.
Superman.
He's
Man.
the best.
All right, another one. We'll chalk that up. We've got a bunch of different.
We all
answers.
try to be Superman.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. What's your favorite thing on your pizza?
Meat lovers are pretty good.
Meat lovers
You
is
gotta
good.
have some good meat on. No pineapple though.
That's my
Don't
favorite.
put a pineapple on a pizza.
How did you? We got a couple minutes left here. How did you come across your number? What made you? What made you go with your number? Is there a story behind it?
I know that Dad had it back in the day, early on in late model, and I always just thought it was a cool number. I mean, you kind of got a range between 1 and 99, and I don't know, it just rolls off the tongue well. It's just a cool number. It's shaped cool. I know with the font we do something pretty unique with it. So I don't know. I've just always liked it, and then you can't go wrong with the fluorescent orange.
The first one stands out nice.
Yeah, around where I live, they call it Riggs orange. That's just our color, and that's like my favorite signature color. So You can't go wrong with the fluorescent orange 99 around where we're at.
I definitely agree. What do you one more thing here and wrap it up. What are you interested in this week? Like what's your game plan going into this weekend's race?
Yeah, me and Dad worked in the shop some. We pretty much got the car totally ironed out. So I don't know. I went there and tested last week. Dillon's a tricky little place.
It is a tricky little joint.
I usually adapt to tracks pretty well, like within 5 laps. But I mean, it took me 3 or 4 runs to finally get the track down.
That bump is exciting, also.
The bumps.
Yeah.
It's like falling down some stairs.
Yeah,
It's like
I
hickory
agree.
going into one.
Yep.
It's rough, but
It is rough.
we were talking about that. We're trying to get better. Some shock spring combinations, just trying to flow over that better. And then turn 3 and 4, I think that's where the race is going to be. If you can get through 3 and 4 and stay up off the bottom low, I think you got it won. So if we can do that, if we can get our entry figured out, and if we can get all aspects of it figured out and have a balanced car in all categories, I think that will be a factor.
Compliance will definitely be a factor there.
I think so for sure.
Matt McCall told me that years ago. That
I
compliance
know.
will win down there.
Matt McCall believes in that everywhere.
Everywhere,
His car
that's
is
it.
up in the air and it falls down and just.
And he's still fast.
I don't
right?
know how he does it. It looks crazy,
I
but
don't
it
either.
works.
It does work. Man, that's going to wrap it up. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to these Friday Fast 15s. We got some more how-to videos coming out. We're going to, as you can see on the plate back there, is a car. We're going to hang a body on it. So we've had some requests for some crush panel videos and some rocker videos. We've done a couple of, and door hang, and we got a few other things that we're going to be. So keep checking our YouTube channel and see what we put on there. Man, I appreciate you swinging by on your way to school. We'll get you out of here so you can get to school and not be late. And check us out. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.